soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Taylor to begin the drive. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. Well, this defense for the Texans, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run once more with Taylor. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. An early task. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll set up to throw. Down a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he is going to have a Colts first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Back to throw here. He's got Ayuk once again. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23. Alex Leatherwood, the Alabama man, called for the penalty there.
Here we go.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Looking to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Touchdown, Colts. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And the final number of the next-gen stats, that ball traveling a full 59 yards through the air. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. The Texans at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A handoff, Barkley running left. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Watson. Open man, it's Reagor. He's got it. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping that one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive. That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On the move to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. And some room to maneuver. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TV. Well, he tried to get rid of it. Pressure was coming right in his face, and it turned out to be a bad thing.
And it's so easy to be critical of him in that spot when you have all those people bearing down on you. Probably his last thought was just get rid of the ball, give them what they want. Unfortunately, he gave it to them too well. Picked it off, ran it back for a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Here we go.
8 yards to go on second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. So he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got his man out of the slot. Complete. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Let's go now.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now back to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
He's got him, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble, and the Texans scoop it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
They're looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because a strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He's going to keep this again.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you called it the right time, and
this is going to be intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Texans will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throws right side, and that's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Watson. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. And the Colts are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. He's got room at the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
19, Tiger, 19.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
3rd down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. And boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Let's go now.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it when...
And now Watson throws another interception. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Texans are going to get the football here at their own 23. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Third and long, it's Watson. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. The Texans send the punter out. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Taken from just outside the 30. And he goes out right around the 39. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 34. They'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now a give to Taylor. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 48 yards on the ground for him so far. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Here we go. Strike.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him 3 yards there on the first down pickup.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
70 Timberwolves.
They go play action here on first down. This pass caught. It's Woods. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They'll run here with Taylor. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Here's Taylor again. But he will go backwards as he stopped for a loss. So they're back at the 7 now for third and goal. They'll set up a throw. And it'll be intercepted. And the Texans will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. So a big chance goes by the wayside there. A tough break on third and goal.
Yeah, as a general rule, you know you're usually not going to win games with field goals. But in this case, they had 3 points in their pocket. I get what he was trying to do, but that's a big swing of momentum right there.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken at the 15. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And they will take over first and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. On second down, it's Taylor, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Back to Taylor on first down. to the 43, second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Okay, ready?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. But he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Taylor. And some space here. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
3rd down, as a defender, all you're thinking about is getting off the field. How do you stop this last play? But if you don't wrap up when you tackle and you play it back like this, all of a sudden he's taking it to the house, and now you're looking at each other wondering, what did we do wrong on that play?
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 21-14.
Texans 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
This ball complete to Rager. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Watson. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll try a jet sweep. It's Rager. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook, and I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but wasn't enough to get them to completion.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 35. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Like the design that we're seeing right there, this is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And Woods has it complete. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up second down. A give for Taylor running right side. He'll be taken down well behind the line. And I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. That second down play, that's a -4.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
19 Tiger.
They'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Pulled in at the 24. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. It was Kwity Paye who made the stop coming off the edge.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. Here's Watson. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. To throw, Watson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. 2nd and 2. Running left, it's Barkley. 74 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. Down at the 25. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Barkley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, I was just thinking take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is good. And the Texans are going to win the football game. So Houston going to come away here with the victory.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the